Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so welcome to December 7th. Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to get on here as usual. I am Dr. Shanae. For those that are joining for the first time, I am a business and executive wellness coach, as well as a licensed therapist, chemical dependency counselor, and I specialize in work-life balance for those of us that are leading other folks, like making sure that you guys keep it together, you're in for the long haul, and you do what you got to do. So I am going to put my little seat down just a little bit. And okay, so today is a day. So for those that don't know, I am actually running a 5-day challenge. As you can see, scrolling across the bottom, there is a free 2020 mental detox 5-day challenge. What is this about? It's about literally minimizing and or eliminating all the stress that we've been dealing with during this year. So for those that haven't registered yet, make sure you get on and you register. And when you register, it takes you to, you'll get emailed the link to where you'll actually join the group. Okay. So just wanted you guys to know that. So as you guys know, as usual, I'm sipping tea because I have to keep it together with my my medical health, like drinking tea helps me in the morning. But anyway, I don't know why I'm getting off of that because I'm so excited. Today, first of all, I have my tree up. Shout out to my girl for helping me, coming over and helping me put up this tree. So I'm excited about that, but I'm also excited about the message that I have today. So today we're going to be talking about really something having to break. I was up, as you guys usually know, that as I get ready for my day, I'm also doing my daily devotion. And that's, prayer time, time for me to really be in a space where I allow God to speak to me so that I can know what to talk to with you guys and make sure that whoever is listening, that there's something for you. So today I'm up here watching how ashy my face looks. Why didn't y'all tell me I was ashy in the forehead? Anyway, okay. So this is the deal. As people leaders, we've been talking about stress. We've been talking about making sure that you take care of yourself, making sure that you are minding your mind, body, and spirit, right? And so when it's all said and done, you have to realize that as a leader, like all my natural born leaders, meaning it is your purpose to lead, you're going to go through mess, right? We were talking about that last week. It's inevitable, which is why I wanted to make sure to let you guys know. And if you haven't seen it, you can always go back to the previous videos, but I was letting you guys know that, yes, I'm a stereotype. I got into mental health. I got into helping other leaders because I've been in their shoes of being burned out, not like having a conflict between what I'm passionate about as far as helping people, but then seeing that there's a lot of people that don't really want to change. It's like you're not ready for the change. And it's okay to not be ready for change, but it's what do you do to get ready for change, right? So either way, I was really thinking about this, and the reason why the title for today, or what we're covering today, is all about something having to break is because I want, and I'm definitely speaking to those that are truly like purpose to be leaders. So excuse me for everybody else that's just like, I just wanted to see what you had to say. I'm speaking to you all today because when it's all said and done, I've been through a bunch of crap. But then I ended up realizing that it wasn't crap. It ended up being the gifts of growth, if I could say it that way. when you are being watchful and prayerful in regards to making sure that you're well, mind, body, spirit, again, you have to come to this place of a spiritual well-being. And when I say a spiritual well-being, it's being in a space where you can understand beyond what you see, beyond what you feel, um, beyond what you tell yourself, that it comes to the point where you have to realize that in order to be a leader, in order to be a leader that's impactful, you have to be in a space of, I know that things are going to come, but then I also know that it's coming to make me stronger, right? And so when I was listening to that song, in my daily devotion, good morning, Andrea. Hello, good morning. So glad you joined us. Good morning. But when you come to that place of understanding that growth comes to make you stronger, you begin to realize that at some point, like even, let's say, plants, when it's time for them to grow, something has to break, like something has to change, something has to have a shift in order for you to really be in the space where you are left with all of what you need, nothing extra, nothing that's not healthy, nothing that's going to impede your ability to lead in a way that you were destined to lead, right? So when it's all said and done, this particular short snippet that I'm hoping to make sure, because it's all the thoughts are going through my head really quick right now, but it's really in a space where you have to realize that you can't stay where you are. And in order to grow, you have to do something different. You have to do things that are uncomfortable sometimes. You have to do things that raise your threshold. So when we're talking about wellness, it's not just about, oh, I'm eating right. Oh, I exercise a little bit. It's not about that alone, because then there's this whole spiritual piece that you have to really pay attention to, right? And today is the launch of our mental detox. And when I was thinking about this, literally, for those that don't know, I usually end up creating based on the needs of those that I've been working with. And I know that when it's all said and done, people are losing hope. People are going to a place of, okay, first it was about my being in quarantine, right? And then it's like, okay, now I'm having cabin fever. All right. And it's still going. And then you're like, okay, wait a minute. When it's all said and done, I'm feeling some depression a little bit. Like sometimes you have to get a hold of that thing, right? You have to get a hold of it and say, okay, hold on, what do I need to do in this moment? And for some people, it isn't just eating right. It isn't just working out or having a physical well-being regimen, it's literally about what is going on with my mind. Like, what am I making a catastrophe in my head that's causing me to have so much stress? Like during the challenge that we're having that kicks off today. So if you're not in there, get on in there. All you got to do is go to one of my links, one of my pages. The link is in the bio. If you're on Facebook, I think it's in the bio there too. Or you can just go to @the SPC group and click it. It's free. It's free. So make sure that you do that if you haven't already. But anyway, spiritually speaking, something has to break. We've been in this pandemic. You really think that going back into a more restricted space isn't, because there's something has to break. And what is it with you? And it may be on the spiritual end. It may be on the end where it's like, I just don't even think that I can be anything other than stressed. I really don't think that I can have a better feeling about things that are going on in the world. Like I'm in turmoil, like I am not at peace. So it's like when it's okay, what are you going to do about it? This mental detox 5-day challenge, like literally, is for the breaking. It's a detox. Like if you were to imagine people going through detox through from any sort of drug, or even alcohol, it's like they feel like they are dying, and it's a transition from all the toxins, all the things that are not helping you in your purpose to fall off. Like it is time. Something has to break. You can't keep sitting up here saying, oh, I'm stressed, and oh, I'm stressed, and oh, I'm tired, and oh, I'm stressed, and not do anything about it. Something has to break. You have to be to the point where you're just so fed up that the fed up don't even need to be there. I don't have any room for the fed up. I don't have any room for the tired. And when you are in a space of releasing all those toxins, when you're in a space of saying, you know what, when it's all said and done, you have to break this habit. Some of you don't even realize that you've become attached to the idea of always being stressed, always being burned out. And it's like, okay, let's do something about it. Are you going to keep this as like this is your life? No. If you are ready to grow, to raise your threshold as a leader, as someone that other people look up to, that other people are like, you know what, I really need to make sure that I'm being the best that I can be so that I can lead in the best way that I can. You have to come to that place of realizing that you can't run away from the mental aspect of it. You just can't. I mean, I have shared with you guys before that when it's all said and done, your physical brain literally change and shift, and there's parts that you need that shrink, parts that you don't necessarily want to have enlarged becomes enlarged. I mean, find out more about it, like literally in this challenge, because I'm not even going to go into it because these are supposed to be short. But today we're kicking off the challenge. So I wanted to make sure that I not only connect, my mouth getting dry, y'all, sorry. I wanted to make sure to connect when I'm doing, like I said, my daily devotions, and God gives me a word to share with my fellow leaders. Rather, like I said, whether it's the leader in the household, you in some C-suite, sky high rise somewhere, it doesn't matter. But I want to have the ability to connect why I'm doing the programs that I do. And if you begin to notice my flavor, it's like I go in between, okay, here's the basic, this is the black and white of it, right? But then it's how do you apply it to you? If you don't apply it to you and you take it on as a one size fit all approach, you're wasting your time. So realize that you have to break, you have to change, you have to allow yourself to evolve past burnout. You have to evolve past the place where you believe that in order to feel productive, you will pretty much sell your soul. You're not taking breaks. You're not eating right. You're not spending time in prayer, meditation, where you can get your mind right. And some of us didn't even realize we were doing it. And that's why it's time for a detox. It's December 7th. It's time for a detox. This week, we are helping you eliminate the mess that's keeping you from growing. We're eliminating the mess that's keeping you so, comfortable in your stress, comfortable in your can't get right, that you can't even break these habits, these cycles that's keeping you stressed, that's keeping you burned out, right? And you got to break it. You got to break the cycle. You got to allow yourself to feel and know that what we've been going through, your individual experience of living through this pandemic versus anybody else's, is for a reason. Everyone, and I've heard this so many times, we're all in this together, like we're all experiencing the same storm. We're just in different boats. So I'm helping you take that perspective to the space of wellness, to the space of mind, body, spiritual health, and well being, so that when it is all done, you have got to break it. You got to stop it. You have to pull things together mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And this week, we're going to focus on spiritually. Y'all, guess what? As I was saying that, I just was thinking, maybe I just decided, oh Lord, I literally just decided that I'm going to end up creating some sort of challenge that's focused on every area. All right, God, I see you. Anyway, I got my tea, y'all, because my throat in the morning, like I said, during these mornings, I be feeling like, seriously, and I've said it before, but I really do feel like I sound like Viracosa from In Living Color. So I be having to drink my tea. But I like how people were saying, and I'm gonna end this soon, but I like how there's a few that have been saying in the group as far as making sure that you get it right, you know, getting it right through, let me set my mind right, right? Like, and that's the thing. Sometimes, and it's not even sometimes, they all flow together, mind, body, spirit, right? I'm going to keep saying that. But when it's all said and done, if you are in mental turmoil, it's hard for you to get to a calm and a space in order to have a spiritual awakening and for you to get out of, like I said, those cycles and get to moving on the physical well-being. And so Lisa was just saying, in getting your mind right, your soul starts to breathe. I love that. I'm going to repeat it. In getting your mind right, that's what we're doing during this detox today. It starts today. It's going down today. And I'll be on here at 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In getting your mind right, your soul starts to breathe. That's what our friend Lisa Penny, my girl, my fellow spiritual warrior, okay, get your mind right. If you have so much turmoil getting in your way, it's going to be hard for you to feel that sense of peace. It's going to be hard for you to get to that place of wellness, okay? And not being in a space of wellness in any regard, it messes with your mojo when it comes down to being effective, having impact. You may be leading a small group, you may be leading a bigger group, but when it's all said and done, you got to get rid of that mess. And like I said, it's time to break these habits. I've heard so many people, and I'm so serious. I'm getting off of here in a minute. People are so okay with saying that I'm stressed every single day. I'm tired every single day. But when are you going to get tired of being tired? As they say, sick and tired of being sick and tired. When does that happen for you? Because when it's all said and done, literally, everything that you focus on is going to be an issue, because it's going to be hard for you to really be strategic when you're off balance. Okay. And that's what we're talking about with impact. You want to have impact, you need work-life balance, and you do that from attending to your mind, your body, and your spiritual health. So I'm off of here, because next thing you know, I'm going to be preaching or giving somebody all the good stuff that I'm supposed to be giving my folks at 6 p.m. So if you haven't registered, I bet you got them candles from Bath and Body Works. I did, but guess what? I mind my mental health. I make sure to, whether I'm talking to somebody, venting, brainstorming on what to do, get it done. Anyway, okay. I'm off of here, y'all. Y'all have an amazing Monday. Be nice to somebody, especially somebody that you don't like, okay? Because that's going to help bring you peace and joy, to not be bothered. All right. Y'all take care. Make sure y'all take a break from the screen from time to time, because it'll have you depressed. All right. Talk to you later.